Yo, what is happening? What is going on? How is everybody doing today? I am the Pondeezy. I have out of focus camera, and I hope everybody is doing good. This is my show, Potato Leek Soup, and I hope that you all find your way here healthy and productive, hydrated, caffeinated, rested. I hope you've all had plenty of rest. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope you're all striving and thriving out there. Hope you've all had a good holiday season. Me personally, I'm doing good. This guy over here he's wrecked. But Eli Jiggity Jones, the love of my little life. What is up, baby shorty? What is going on, everybody? I hope you guys are all having a fantastic afternoon. Nana Princess Warrior, what is up, Mom? The Nana Princess Warrior, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I was just thinking about you. Ronan went to sleep, or I was going to call you, but he was cranky, and then I was like, why is the boy cranky? And I was like, oh, he's tired. So Ronan is asleep. He put himself to sleep with his bottle over there. So there's that. It's your boy Pablo. What up, Pablo? What's goody, bro? What's goody, bro? What are you guys up to? What is everybody doing? I'm doing good, Pablo. I'm doing good. I am doing fantabulous. I cannot complain. I thought we would jump on and play a little bit of skate. Essentially. You're chilling? That's good to hear. I'm glad. I'm glad that, that's good. Is anybody got any plans for the New Year's? Me, personally, I am old now. You know what? I can't even use that as an excuse. I have never liked New Year's, personally. I know some people love it. Me, I... hitting them smooth lines. Oh, you know. Well, we got some other games coming in soon, which I'm super psyched about playing. We got the new Avatar game coming in, which I can't wait to play that. We got Hell Is Us coming in, super psyched to play that. Corinne is coming in, the new game, the new rock climbing game, which I streamed a little bit of last night. That game was super sick. I'm super excited to see what that game has in store. But essentially, yeah, I was making lines for, basically what I was doing right now is I was making lines for edits for YouTube shorts and videos. Essentially, I don't know what that was all about, but yeah, making lines. This is what I'm working on right now. Nolly knows. Oh, I'm getting better at skate-ish. Good. Like real life skate or game skate, because you're already pretty good at game skate. I'm trying to learn no comply backflips and front flips. Oh damn, no comply back. That's crazy. That's crazy work, honestly. That's pretty sick. I cannot do that. You have to show me. You have to show me some of that. The boy is over here with the bottle in his mouth, and essentially I just watched him take the bottle out of his mouth, accompanied by a ton of milk. It just came out. He like pulled the bottle out of his milk, and like all this milk came. Uh-oh, I've almost busted my head open in real life trying to skate, but I'm gonna give it another go when I turn 18. Nice. Yeah, when I was a kid, I was accident prone, you could say. But what skater boy isn't accident prone? You know what I'm saying? But my dad thought that I was accident prone, and he didn't like me skateboarding. He didn't want me snowboarding or rollerblading. I hit my head rollerblading one day and had to go to the hospital and get stitches, and he got super mad and was like, I essentially got grounded from doing extracurricular sports like skateboarding and stuff like that. He was not with it. He was probably not happy the fact that I had to go to the hospital, and the hospital bill was going to be super pricey. He was not happy about that. And And then we went to the snow, and I just got a new snowboard, and my dad did not let me take my snowboard with us to the snow because I had just gotten hurt, and he was like, nope, you're accident prone. So, but I mean, I was a skater boy. Like, what skater boy? You know what I mean? Well, my dad didn't really like skateboarding. He didn't like the aspect of, it wasn't so much skateboarding. He didn't like grinding. Like, he didn't like, slides or grinds because he thought it was like a destruction of property, which I get that. That's, you know, he was an older head, so, you know, I get that. That's no, you know, that's what I expect, like you know, a parent that cares about like but he was a business owner too. You know, he owned a business in the city, so he was a community member as far as business goes. So he had a different, you know, his you know, frame of thought went to like, you know, damaging property, and he probably also didn't want it coming back on him that his son is out damaging property and he's a prominent business owner himself. I've thought like about it many times. But essentially, so there's a line I'm trying to work on from here. I've thought about every time I start a line, I'm like, okay, how can I make it better? And then I look behind me and I'm like, oh yeah, we could do something like this. But this is almost too high to go over without a ramp. But I don't like putting it. What is this? But I don't like Sonic Youth. Nice. But I don't like adding ramps. Nice. But I don't like adding ramps to streets, skating parts. It's just kind of, I know some people do that. I know some people skate and add like ramps and everything when they go skate. Like I had a couple buddies that used to carry like a little kicker ramp in the back of their truck or their car or whatever. And that's cool. I just didn't want to. All right, well that didn't work. It probably doesn't grind anyways, to be honest. Can't believe that happened. Can't believe that happened. So I gotta tell you guys this story. I made a friend last night on Arc Raiders and in game, and he was like, "Yo, do you wanna camp the loadout or you wanna camp the extract and kill people?" And right away I was like, "Ugh, that's super ratty," and I didn't want to do it at all. I was actually like, in my head I was like, "Oh, I shouldn't do this," but I had made a new friend, and that's what he wanted to do. So I was like, "It's a video game, you know. What's the worst that could happen?" Well, the worst that could happen was I literally have grinded because Arc Raiders does friendly-based matchmaking. Essentially, if you shoot at players and you're violent and you're hostile towards other players, they will put you in lobbies with other players that are hostile and also violent. So, which I don't like PvP. I like that game for PvE. And essentially, I had really honed in my my algorithm. It was all PvE. Basically, every single raider that I came across wasn't trying to fight. They were just trying to like kill, you know, robots, and it was good. Like, it was a good. I had a really good algorithm set for my for my game essentially. But this dude wanted to do rat shit. And so I was like, you know what, alright. And so I went to go do ratty shit with him. And let me just tell you, karma is real. It exists in video games just like anything else. Because we camped the extract a bunch of times. We didn't kill anybody. Well, we did kill people, but we didn't, you know, really kill like every single person in the lobby and just like ratty goop everybody, but we did. And then he was like, all right, see you later, I'm gonna go do my thing, and he left, and I was like, all right. And then later on at night, I jumped on Arc Raiders again, and lobby after lobby after lobby after lobby, I was getting pwned, absolutely pwned by rats in the game. I had essentially undone all that work that I had done to get into friendly lobbies, and I was now in the most toxic of lobbies. And yeah, ended up going through all my resources, all my crafting material, used up all the guns that I had, all the cool shit that I had made, all the stuff that I had up stored, used all of it, just died immediately. One guy I ran across, I saved him. So this is our encounter. I saved this guy. I had the high ground. He was running around. There was a wasp making work of this dude. You could tell he wasn't that good. So I was like, alright, I'll hook him up. I put this wasp down. It was going to kill him. Then he runs below me. He's like, hey, what's up, man? I don't really know this stage. I never really play this stage. I'm looking for a toaster. You think you can help? I'm looking for a coffee pot. You think you can help me? And I'm like, yeah, I know this stage really well. I play this stage, Buried City, more than any other stage. I got you, bro. So I'm like, come this way, follow me. He's like, yeah, you probably know so much more about this map than I do. I'm like, yeah, totally acting cool. Totally. I was like, I'm gonna take you to a room that's got hella goop. You're gonna have it's gonna be great. I take him all the way to the spot, kill a bunch of stuff, keep him alive. As I'm opening the door, he shoots. He's like, I'm like, this door right here. Do you know this door? He's like, oh, no. I'm like, this is the spot right here. He's like, oh, this door? I'm like, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Shoots me in the back of the head. And I'm like, bro, I saved you. I saved you from dying. And then I saved you from the Ark. And then I led you across the city to a great fucking spot to loot. And then you shoot me in the back? I was like, what kind, really, I want to know, what is the, psyche? That is some, all video game aside, antics aside, that is some psychopathic behavior. That is some real, I worry for if that dude's got a girlfriend or a wife, IRL, I worry that dude is probably, a pretty bad person. Because if you can't even keep some kind of dignity and some kind of, moral couth in a video game, what kind of person are you in real life? Especially that was, the mentality right behind, oh, I'm gonna befriend this person and then backstab him as soon as it is time that I don't need him anymore. There is a psychopathy behind that whole mental algorithm that is dark. There's I know it's just a video game, but many studies have been done on the psyche of people. They've studied hundreds and probably even thousands of people in social settings, in peer studies, and all these things as to how they react in video games and stuff like that. And so there's science behind the types of people that play these video games and what it says about you as a person. That is some psychopath type. First of all, dude had no skill. So to not be good at something, it's really crazy. It's almost like having someone plan a bank robbery for you, and then when it comes time to divvy up the money, you bring guns and shoot everybody and take. It's like you're not even good enough to get good at the game. And the way he shot me was so if he hadn't had a strong gun and gotten those shots, he was the kind of player that in real life I would have smoked him in a gunfight. He was trash. But couldn't even play, and I'm like, bro, I had just entered the game. I had not even gooped anything yet. You could tell it was every stage is 30 minutes. It was 27 on the clock. It had been 3 minutes into the game. He had to have known that I hadn't gooped anything. But no, that's another aspect of the game. Like, bro is just, you know, a fucking retard. You know, he completely retarded. Didn't take into accountability that it was like what he should have done is he should have let me take him on this whole entire route where I would have taken him to goop all these places and shown him all these great places to get loop and then tried his little bullshit. But no, the dude was too stupid to think that far in advance. He was too stupid to think about what point we were in the game. He was too stupid to try and get more information out of me about I'm just like complete just fucking idiot, dude. And I was just like, wow, like that's what I get for it, you know. And it kind of made me mad in a way that I allowed myself to get persuaded by a dude to play some games in a matter of that I don't play. Like, I'm not a rat. Like, I don't rat people. I don't camp extracts. That shit is ratty. I don't like to do that. I did it just because I had made a new friend and I thought it would be cool to like just go ahead and play. Like, I was like, cool. This is how this guy wants to play. He's a new friend. Let's do it. That is a lesson to me as far as karma will follow you in every aspect of your life. Don't think for a second that anything you do will, like, if you are shitty in your relationship, you will have like shitty karma in your relationship. Like, if you're the type of dude that steals or goes after other dudes' girlfriends, I guarantee you some really bad shit is gonna happen to you where like the next girlfriend you get who you're totally in love with is cheats on you for another dude that she leaves you with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if like it follows you in every aspect of everything. Like, don't think that it doesn't. And I learned a valuable lesson that even in video games, karma is a real thing. It's the law of the universe. Whatever you put, it's like, what is it? What is that anime? There's an anime. It's called. It's one of my favorites, Full Metal Alchemist, and they're always talking about equivalent exchange. There's a equivalent exchange of like energy, and for whatever you put out into, you know, whatever kind of like you know, alchemy you do, whether it's positive or negative, you have to like assume that, you know, there's got to be an equivalent exchange of, you know, energy. Like, if you're a rat piece of shit, like, you're gonna, that's the kind of energy that you're gonna bring into the game. And I asked for it. I deserved it. I went from almost $1.9 million in the game. This is how severe this gameplay affected me. I went from it was like 1.87, so it was like almost 1.9 million, which has taken me so long to get, right? By the amount of damage that this guy did to me in like, oh, we died, let's load back in, with oh, we died, let's load back in, oh, we died, let's load back in, making loadouts, I went from 1.87, like, you know, $1,872,000 to 1.54. I could not believe it. I was like, yo, just playing with this dude who played Ratty, I essentially did so much to ruin my why does it always do that, right? To ruin my gameplay. Like, I did it to myself, and I have no one to be to blame but myself for it. And I learned a valuable lesson, and I am never ever going to play, because you know the amount of work it's going to take me to have to get out of those rat lobbies. Like, it's gonna, like, bro, it's gonna take me like a lot of work of stressful video game play where I'm having to like enter into lobbies, hide, do like be 007. Hope that I don't come into any other raiders. Oh my god, dude, I didn't want to triple flip up there. I'm trying to high ollie up. This is the hardest line that I've ever done. And you guys can see my catalog. You can see my catalog of lines. Like, this has definitely been like one of my hardest. What the was that? What was that? What was any of that? So I want to play with the boys today. I hope that I'm able to. I hope a bunch of homies. Why can't I tray flip off this? Bro, this is like. We ruined it. Yo, this line is hard because you gotta go slow. You can't go too fast. You can't go too fast, or you essentially will, you won't be able to hit it. It won't look good. Oh my god. Oh, that was sick. Why?